guys, welcome back to Angie in Real Time. It is January 2nd, 2026. I hope you guys all had a great new year. And we are back and it is a home day. So we've just been like cleaning up around the house. I put away all the Christmas decorations. That took like a whole day. And then grocery shopping, all the boring stuff. So today I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna do something fun. So I am missing Disney, of course, like all of you probably. And so we're having a Disney day around here. I was listening to some Disney background ambiance music. We made Walt Disney's chili recipe for dinner. And now the thing I'm most excited about is I got a Disney Labubu, like I've been waiting for a really long time for, from someone really special to me for Christmas. Do you want to be in the video?
Hi.
This is my friend that I got a Disney Labubu from. So who did I get?
Chip.
I got Chip from Chippendale. So I'm really excited about that. Lewis is gonna show you him right now. There he is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna craft some Disney Mickey ears, because he can't wear cute girl ears, right? No, he needs boy Mickey ears. So we're gonna make him some Mickey ears for a little accessory that he can wear around, right? And then we're thinking about going in April. I'm turning 40. Woohoo! So we're gonna go for like a couple days to Disney World for my 40th birthday. And then in October, we have a big trip planned. Where, Lewis?
Japan, Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo. So we're gonna go to Tokyo Disney Sea. So this guy Chip needs some Disney ears, right? For all the trips.
Yes.
So we're gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna show you around the house. It's really bare in here now. Last night, we had really a lot of fun too. We just did a movie night at home. And what did we watch, Lewis?
I forgot.
We watched UHF with Weird Al. It was a double feature. And then also, what is it? Oh my God, what's it called? Little, oh my gosh, I forgot already. Big and Little China. What was it called?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. Oh, I had a brain moment for a second. It was really cute and good from the 80s. So we did 2 80s movies, and then, oh, Lewis wants to show you his King Labubu. So anyways, and oh, Lewis got a giant popcorn machine for Christmas, so we're going to show you that too. Okay, so it is empty around here. We got Walt Disney's chili going for dinner. What makes it special is he puts pinto beans in it and peppers. I don't know, it's really good. So we made that. We're gonna have that with baked potatoes. And then Lewis wants to show you what he got for Christmas. So he's really excited about this.
Zamama.
Zamama, what is he called?
The Angel in the Clouds.
Angel in the Clouds, Zamomo. So this is kind of like a Labubu, Zamomo, Pop Mart video here. Do you want to show them your shirt also too? Awesome. Where did you get that from?
What is that place called?
What is it called? Oh, they have it at Disney Springs too. We'll think of the store and get back to you, but we got it in Canada. So anyways, okay, so we just have one Disney, not Disney, one Christmas. Oh yeah, that one wasn't from Canada. The Miffy one was from Canada. Okay, so we just have one Santa Claus up still. My husband needs to take down, and it is really empty around here. Don't mind the mess. We're cleaning up all the stuff. And then, yeah, so it's empty here. We can't put up the Valentine's decorations yet. It's not ready. And just wanted to show you this. We had this for movie night last night. Lewis got this for Christmas from his grandparents. So that made the movie night awesome. We also had some movie boxes, movie candy. It was fun. Have a movie night at your house. It's really fun. You won't regret it. All right, so let's get to this making Mickey ears for Chip the Labubu. All right, we got our crafting section set up here. Chip's ready. Here he is. Lewis just told me this isn't really a Labubu, but sorry, here. Zoom in on him.
Oh yeah, one of its foot is higher than...
Yeah, one of his feet is higher than the other. I mean, he's not a Labubu, but, sorry, it's focusing on me and not Chip. There he is. he's not a Labubu, but he's kind of, you know, a Labubu from Pop Mart. Here he is, his tail. So, okay, we're gonna make him ears. So I wanted them to be the same. What'd you say, Liz?
I think you can make the tail bendable.
Oh. No, it doesn't stay.
But, yeah.
Okay, so I wanted these to be about the same size as his ears, maybe a little bigger. So I'm gonna use a quarter to trace the Mickey ears with. All right, so I got all my supplies here. I just got a random piece of cardboard. I got some elastic I had. You can use anything. You could use string too, I'm sure. Pencil. I'm just using Elmer's glue to glue together the two pieces of cardboard. I have a string and thread. I'm gonna just make these black, like Mickey ears. I didn't have black thread, so I'm using blue thread. It doesn't matter. It's gonna go inside out. I got, you know, I was trying to like really make stuff that I had at home. So I got an old sweatshirt that I was gonna give to Goodwill. So I'm gonna cut that up a little bit. And then my Darth Vader scissors with some tape on them.
Hey, that's Lincoln.
Yeah, they are Lincoln's. I stole them from him. Okay, so let's get to work. So first things first. Sorry, I'm really bad at doing getting the camera right here. Okay, we're gonna trace our quarter. Let's try 4 times first. And we'll see how that does. Yeah, we might do like double, you know, like double up the cardboard so they're extra thick for him. Okay, so tracing 4 quarters here. Huh?
It plays movie one.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Let's see, I traced 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna cut them out with our Darth Vader scissors.
Lincoln.
Hmm?
They're Lincoln.
Yeah, they are Lincoln's, but they're now mine. Because they're awesome. Okay, do the best you can. I probably should have done this with an X-Acto knife, but we're just doing what we had around. And if you are using an X-Acto knife, be really careful. All right. Okay, 1 ear, done. I'm gonna cut it a little straight at the bottom, like the real Disney ears. You could use cardboard, plastic, it doesn't matter. Okay, put those 2 together. And 1 more to go. Now, to cut out my black sweatshirt, we're gonna have to make it a little bigger so we can sew around it. You don't have to sew it either. I enjoy sewing. So you could do it with glue. Probably would use some type of fabric glue or super glue or something along those lines if you're gonna do a no sew method. Otherwise, this is a quick sew because like they're so small. So I will be right back. I forgot to get, I'm gonna get like a white gel marker, white paint marker to trace. Okay guys, I'm back. So I got my Jelly Roll pen. Who loves these? I love them so much. And I am going to use my cardboard disc, put it down here, and then I'm going to just guesstimate another 1/4 inch around it to do the seam allowance for what I'm gonna sew. So there's my circle, and I'm gonna do 4 more because we want 2 ears. So just drawing, it's on black, so I'm using the Jelly Roll, white Jelly Roll pen. It's working pretty good. You can use chalk, whatever you got. White colored pencil might work too. And usually I would be listening to Disney ambiance music, but I can't for this video because of the copyright. So, okay, we're almost done here. You know what, and it's okay if they're not exactly the same size too. This is a test. I don't know, I'm hoping this works out. I've never made like Mickey ears before, but hoping it's cute. So I got 4 circles cut out for each side of the ear. Now I'm gonna sew together my, glue together my discs for time constraints so that we can get them going here, because it's, you know, Elmer's glue takes a little bit of time to dry, right? Okay, so get it right on the edges, everywhere. There we go, got the glue, put them together. Hold tight, I'm gonna hold it for like 30 seconds. Do you guys, like, on Instagram or anything, ever watch the, there's, like, people that make tiny things? I think those are so cute. That's what this is reminding me of right now. But all the little tiny, like, they're, like, dollhousey, tiny food things. Okay, wipe the extra glue off around the edges. And we're going to let that dry for probably, we'll try 10 minutes. It's going to be put inside of the fabric ear anyways, so it'll dry over time. It's fine. It's not like we have to make, a bridge or something that needs to be reinforced. So for it, okay, I'm doing the same thing to the other ear, gluing that on. There we go. Put them together. We got Mickey ears. Say cheers. Holding that one again for 30 seconds. Okay, let's wipe the extra glue off around it. Okay, so we got our 2 ears here. We're gonna let those dry, and then we're gonna start cutting out the ears. I'm gonna see if these work, otherwise I gotta go get my fabric scissors here. Oh, they're working, awesome. I mean, if you're gonna do this for any Labubu, obviously you can get more creative, but I was just gonna do Mickey ears for Chip, because I think he'll like those and they'll match his black tail. What do you guys like? Do you like the classic Chip and Dale cartoons? Are you Rescue Rangers fans? Write in the comments below. Okay. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is how we are going to get these to stay on the elastic and stand up straight, but we will figure it out. Probably sewing them or something, but I'm gonna reference my actual Disney ears too to see how they did it on there. I'll go get those in a second. Okay, so I have 4 little sweatshirt material pieces cut out that I'm gonna sew together. You know what? You could do this one. Let me see if you can see it. There's the flat side. I don't know what's on here. Hold on. Okay. Let's try to zoom in here. See how to focus it. Sorry. Okay, so this is just the front side of the fabric, and then there's also fuzzy side. I think I'm gonna go with the fuzzy side. I wasn't planning that. So you want to put both fuzzy sides together because we're gonna turn it inside out. So flat side on the outside on both. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew it part of the way, and then we're gonna flip it inside out and then stick in the little piece. So here we go. I got my needle and my thread ready, knotted on the end. And I'm just gonna do a whip stitch around it. So that means I'm going from the underside here. I'm so sorry, like it keeps focusing on my face, but I'm gonna go through to the knot and then just slowly do little stitches from the bottom to the top again if you don't know how to sew. This is how you do it. And about a 1/4 inch in, we're gonna do it so that it doesn't break through the fabric and Chip's ears stay together. And it'll give us just enough space to put the cardboard disc in. Okay, I'm gonna finish sewing these off camera. If you guys have any questions about sewing or anything, write comments below. I'll help you, teach you. Otherwise, like I said, you can glue them too. So I'll be back. I'm gonna finish sewing so you don't have to watch it all, and then we'll show you how to put them. Okay, so I just finished sewing this one ear, and then I'll do the second ear. But I left just enough space, see right here, just enough space on the Mickey ear. One, that I can turn it inside out. I'll show you how to do that. And then second, just enough space to put the disc inside. So let's tie this off. Tie off the ear from sewing. Snip it off. Okay, now I've got my ear sewn all the way around. I did it really close. Sorry, this is so hard to see because it's so small. Let me try to do a really good job. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It's when I turn it inside out, obviously it's gonna be rounder. So it's inside out now. I want to use the fuzzy side, so I'm going to turn it the other way. Oh, how cute. Okay, so I'm gonna use my scissors. You can use a pencil, pen, whatever, and I'm gonna slowly go around the seam and push it out so that we get all of the fabric. And it's looking super cute. Also too, I mean, obviously you can get as creative as you want. If you got Daisy, you got Minnie, you're lucky. I want those ones. I'm gonna keep looking for more. They're hard to find. I don't know. I think that they had them on Amazon a while ago because Amazon's the only official Pop Mart retailer I've heard. So besides Pop Mart, for real Labubus, not Lafufus. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a story. I bought a Lafufu because I was so desperate to get a Disney one a while ago. And we bought a couple other Lafufus before, of regular Labubus. Like, this isn't one, but this is a real Labubu, but you know, just other ones of the real Labubus. And I got Daisy. She was super cute, but the other Labubus, actual Labubus, like the monsters Labubus, those of the Lafufu, we got really good ones before. They looked pretty close. But this Disney Daisy Labubu, no, she was bad. She was really, really bad. She was ripping along the ears. She had black marks on her fur, all kinds of things. So I got rid of her. That's okay. But now I got my official real Chip Labubu, okay? And so don't buy the Disney Lafufus. But I was desperate. Okay. So anyways, if you got Disney, if you got Daisy, if you have Minnie, if you get so lucky, obviously you can make way more detailed ears. You could put little rhinestones on, do little embroidery if you know how to do that, use different colors, all of the above. So I've flipped it inside out. So now you can see the fuzzy side. And I'm going to insert my tiny little disc. If it doesn't fit, we can trim a little off. So, yep, mine's a little too big, so I'm going to trim a little bit of the cardboard off so that I can sew it together. Pull it back out, but it's looking really good. I mean, it's like a pretty nice shape. I think I got a little glue on it too. We can wash that off later. Okay, so I'm going to trim my ear just a tiny, tiny little bit. It's pretty thick right now. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make it... Yeah, what's up, Lewis? Okay, I'm about to start sewing the second ear. So remember, fuzzy side in on both sides so we can flip it inside out. Okay, so I finished, turning inside out, making both my ears, putting it in the cardboard, double cardboard in each one. And I got my Disney ears here, my Mexico Pavilion ones for reference. It is different because of the headband, okay? And we're just gonna use a piece of elastic so that you can't see it. Because I mean, you can't find, if you can find a headband for the size of a Labubu, let me know. But that's why I was choosing elastic. So you can see on here what they did is they just flipped the fabric under and sewed it on. It doesn't have to be that perfect. We're just, because it's gonna, it's gonna be covered by his fur too. So, okay, so next I got my elastic. This is an 1/8 inch elastic. There's Lincoln, hey Lincoln. It's an 1/8 inch elastic and you can use a 1/4 inch, whatever you got. I put it under his chin to measure and above behind his ears. So that should be good. You can't see it really. Just gonna see the little ears peeking out. Now I tied a little knot, not a hole, in my thread again. And if you're using glue, you can just put the two ends together, however you like to do it. This doesn't have to be perfect. Glue the two ends together like that, evenly. I'm just gonna sew them together, so it stays together. I'm sure the glue will stay good too. Oh, we have a visitor. I feel like it's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I'll be back. All right, so I just wanted to show you this quick. Sorry, everything's so small. I'm trying to do the best I can. I just put the elastic, one piece on each side overlapping each other, and then I just did one stitch there to hold it together. So, and then did a knot to tie it off. You can also just do some type of glue there too. Okay, I'm just gonna trim it all off so we don't see any little pieces of thread on Chip's ears. Okay, so now this is gonna be the tricky part. We got our two fluffy little ears. They're so cute. They're approximately the same size. It doesn't matter. It's homemade, right? So now what we're gonna do is you could either glue this on. You really need some kind of really heavy duty glue if you're gonna use glue though, so it stays on. So I'm gonna work on sewing these on here. So my extra piece, I left this part open. I am going to, I think that I'm gonna have this little stitch here be the underside. I probably should have done that in white, but I don't really think you're gonna see it under his big chunky chin, so I'm gonna just put these over the top of the elastic and sew them on there, or you can glue them. So I'm gonna put the elastic next to the cardboard. See the cardboard there? Elastic next to the cardboard. I'm gonna fold over the pieces of fabric, and I'm just gonna do the same whip stitch through there. I have to put some more thread on because I got too short of a string now. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this content. I love crafting. So if you're into crafting too, I'd love to have you here. I'll plan some more crafts. Maybe we'll make real Mickey ears, mini ears for me or you. Try that out. I haven't tried that yet. I also love making bejeweled headbands too. I don't know if you're into that too, so we can do that another time also. Way back in the day, I actually was, before I had kids, I was a fashion designer. So I love sewing, creating things, all of those things. So when I used to live in Los Angeles, that's how my little Disney obsession started. I mean, it started when I was a kid. I'm a classic 90s kid. So obviously I grew up, my first movie I loved was The Little Mermaid. And then also Peter Pan and Cinderella, those are all my favorites. The first time I went to Disney World, I believe I was 1 or 2. Then the first time I remember going to Disney World was when I was in 1st grade. So what, 6 or 7? Then went a couple of times in between there. Then when I moved to Los Angeles, my husband and I started going. He had an annual pass and he's like, oh, I love going to Disney. And I was like, me too. So we started going every Friday night to Disneyland. He bought me a pass. So anyways, so that's how the Disney obsession started here. Now, we live in the Midwest though, so we go to Disney World more often. It's closer to us. Okay, so I'm gonna sew this on and then I will show you the product in a second. All right, so I put the elastic on his head, as you can see, under his chin, around him. And then I'm going to mark with a pencil on the elastic where I'm going to sew the ear. So let's say right there. Does that look cute? I think so. I think that's super cute. So mark right here. I might need a pen actually. Yeah, use a pen. The pencil is not working so good. So, and then I'll mark the other side too, so they go on the sides of his ears. All right, guys, I just finished sewing them on here. So, I basically just sewed the elastic inside the little black part I left open. Okay, so we got 2 adorable Mickey ears. I don't know, this glue or something's on there. Super cute. Okay, so let's put them on Chip. Hey, Andrew, can you hold Chip up for me while I put them on with your hand? Thanks. Right there. Okay, there he is. Okay, put it under his chin and his ears. All right, that one's just being funny, huh? There we go. Okay, Chip is done. Oh my gosh, he's got Mickey ears. He's ready for his Disney vacation, huh?
Yeah.
And you can hang it on your purse, whatever. Okay, that was really fun. Thanks for watching, guys. And write in the comments below if you are going on a Disney trip soon and when. I want to hear. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And for more Disney content, random stuff everywhere. I do lots of random trips. Thank you for watching. Bye.